for those incredible contributions. And I don't mean just the speeches, I mean, just continuous revelation about how much work has gone into building this formidable brand. And each and every one of us has to guard it jealously. We're all stakeholders. It benefits every single African, for the African conversation to be preserved, for us to continue to ensure we push our creativity forward. Of course, that's where we came from as Africans. We came from storytelling. That's how we began. So before we were intimidating each other with different languages and so forth, we had our own way of storytelling. Now, I believe I've lost everybody's attention at this point since all the big nominees have been announced. So let's bring the night to a close. Again, thank you so much for each one of you. I know fuel is 1,000 naira per liter, but the fact that you sacrificed to be here tonight is not taken lightly at all. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your support, your love, your contribution. Nyabonga, Tatenda, Eshego. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. And God bless you. My director is directing me. I'm so sorry. All right. So we just have one or two, a couple more messages that need to be shared before we call it. And so I believe our CEO would like to share another message with us. So Mr. Raymond Ayamosiwe, if I could please invite you to the podium one more time. 4 more messages. Thank you.
Of yours. It's interesting, the stories that have been shared this evening. AMAA is a blessed brand. That's why Tony, nothing happened to you. And nothing shall happen to anyone. So AMAA going for God's grace. The reason I say this is that AMAA held the first 10 years more or less in Bayelsa in the heat of kidnapping and militancy. But each time, AMAA was like a week of celebration. It's like ceasefire. Nothing happened. During those 10 years, we flew in A-rated US stars into the Niger Delta. Vivica Fox, Cuba Gooding, Danny Glover, Forrest Whitaker, Angela Bassett, just to name a few. But Forrest Whitaker and Danny Glover have chieftaincy titles from my home in the world. And one of them is one lady number, that is a friend in a foreign land. Tony talked about the 52 visas to the US. That's a story for another day. But I'm sure that the up and coming Gen Z or millennials, I don't even know what is coming after them, the connotation they'll give. Because it's like they get crazier as we go. So I'm sure that, Tony, don't be surprised if you get to see, okay, they did Coming to America 1. What about Coming to America 2, which has just happened? So you might need to process another God knows how many visas and take them wherever you want to take them. So that could be something in the offing. I'm sure Gen Z will say, like a popular warrior adage, the no will carry last. Anyway, to the business of the day, we do have a roadmap for the 20th edition, so it's not just about the gala event. So we're having additional activities, which will be on our social media handles as well. We're launching a coffee book, the dates will be shared. We're hosting a Night of Legend, AMAA hosts a Night of Legend. We're also having AMAA Meets Nollywood. Nollywood is an all encompassing. I'm sure we'll have Cannywood and the rest of the woods in there somewhere. And we're also having an Africa fashion show and exhibition. AMAA also hosts a business roundtable. Question now is where that will hold, whether to be in the week of AMAA or it will hold Pan-Africa or internationally. I just got a conversation today where someone said we should host it in LA. The reason is that's the capital of where film money is. And see if we can bring in the major financial institutions on the continent who are pushing creativity as well. And if you remember my speech last year, I said, peace, I say that show business, peace has done the show business. AMAA is established. Now we're in the business of film. We need to ensure that this creative industry gets access to the capital it needs and is sustainable, because the beauty about the creative industry is grassroots, it's touching lives. And our prayer is that the film industry will replicate what our musicians are doing globally. So on that note, I think I bid you all welcome to a lovely evening. See you at AMAA 2024, November 2nd, the 20th edition, Balmoral Convention Center, here at the Sheraton premises. Our hostess, Vimba, has thanked our sponsors. I've mentioned them. Our CEO has also thanked sponsors and shared some key insights. But I want to just say,